Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Piece by Piece. I'm Lisa. So today I wanted to review a couple of puzzle sorting trays. I have a very small area in my basement where I do all of my puzzling and all of my puzzle content creation. And I realized rather quickly that I just don't have a lot of space to sort out my puzzle pieces. So I wanted to find some trays that I could use to kind of make it easier to see all my pieces and also keep myself from like reaching across and messing up shots. So I got onto Amazon and I found these two trays. The first is Ravensburger, and then the second one is the Buffalo Games. And I decided to go with these two because the price point was pretty similar. This video is not sponsored by either of these brands, but I do have a link to both of the trays in my description box below. So before I kick things off, I'd like to know if you've used either of these sorting trays, and if you have, which one do you prefer? Here are some quick stats for the Ravensburger trays. They come in a sturdy box that can be used for storage. They have a fun puzzle piece shape, which is the classic Ravensburger blue. It comes with 6 trays that can be used to sort up to 1,000 pieces. They link together, sort of like a puzzle. Dimensions are 7.5 inches by 6.5 inches with a depth of about 3/4 of an inch. They have a glossy finish and they are stackable. Now let's quickly do some stats for the Buffalo Game sorting trays. These trays come with a lid to store pieces when not puzzling. There's 7 trays for sorting up to 1,000 pieces. It comes in 4 different colors. They have interlocking tabs. The dimensions for this one are 7.5 inches by 7.5 inches with a depth of 7/10 of an inch. They have a matte finish, and they are also stackable. Now, for the Ravensburger sorting trays, I wanted to kind of go over some of the pros and cons. I would say one of the pros is just that they're so cute. Like, the design is just adorable. I feel like Ravensburger did a great job with branding here. They have a good depth for sorting the trays and layering. You're not going to be able to lay pieces in one layer though for 1,000 pieces. Maybe for 500 or less, for sure for less, under 500, but not for anything 750 and up. You're gonna have to do some layering. Another pro is that they do stack and unstack rather easily, which I really like. Now for some of the cons. These trays have an odd shape, which means that I do feel like there's some surface area that gets lost that could be used to sort more pieces. They have a very glossy finish, so you can see here in my studio that it's catching all of my lights. And I mean, we all know the glare that comes off of puzzle pieces already. So to add into that, the glare off of the puzzle sorting trays is definitely a big con to me. Only comes with 6 trays and no lid, although the box can be used to store the pieces when you're not putting together a puzzle. I like that I had a lid for the Buffalo Games that could also be like an extra sorting tray. And it only comes in 1 color. Again, I think that's a branding thing that Ravensburger decided to do. And it definitely works for the most part, unless you're sorting puzzle pieces that are blue. Now for the pros and cons of the Buffalo Games sorting trays. The first pro for me is that it's a good shape for sorting a lot of pieces. I feel like there's good surface area here. The depth is nice. You're still going to have to do some layering with 1,000 pieces, but I feel like you can fit more in this tray than you can in the Ravensburger. Probably one of my favorite features of these trays is the matte finish. I like also that there's 7 trays with a lid for storing pieces later. And like I said earlier, I can use the lid as like an eighth tray. Another pro is that it comes in multiple colors. So you could sort out your pieces by color. Like all of my ocean pieces are going to be in the red one, and all of my flowers are going to be in the blue one. Or let's say that I'm putting together a dog and cat one. All the fur pieces are going to be in here. And, the grass is going to be in the yellow one. That sort of thing. Now let's move on to the cons for the buffalo trays. The interlocking tabs link, but they don't lock. And I found that sometimes that became kind of a pain in the butt when I was trying to move things around. Another thing I don't love is that while these stack easily, they can get stuck when you're unstacking. And that can lead to disaster. So here are some of my final thoughts for these sorting trays. After doing multiple puzzles with both sets, I find myself favoring the Buffalo Game sorting trays. And some of my favorite features for these ones is the matte finish, the number of trays, and the shape. While the Ravensburger trays are super cute, I don't find them to be very practical. I do intend to keep both sets only because I think that it's nice to have the extra trays and I can sort all of my puzzle pieces without any sort of layering. Or if I have large puzzles like 2,000 plus pieces, these will definitely come in handy. So that's going to wrap up this video. If there is another brand of sorting trays that you use or that you would like me to review, let me know in the comments. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more puzzle related content. As always, thank you for watching. Bye.